Olivia was tired. Her mother had arranged too many blind dates for her. Every weekend, she met a new man. And every weekend, she felt disappointed. Some were too serious, some were too boring, and some talked only about themselves. Ethan had the same problem. His parents kept asking him when he would get married. They introduced him to women, but he never felt a connection. He wanted to marry for love, not because of pressure. One evening, Olivia went on another blind date. This time, it was with a man named Brian. He was tall, well-dressed and confident. But as soon as he sat down, he started talking about himself. "I work out 5 days a week," Brian said, flexing his arm. "You should see my abs." "Want to?" Olivia choked on her drink. No thanks," Brian continued, ignoring her discomfort. "I also have a YouTube channel where I teach people how to pose for photos. Do you want to practice some poses with me right now?" "No," Olivia said, standing up. "I think this is not going to work." She left the restaurant, shaking her head. Meanwhile, Ethan had his own disaster of a date. His parents set him up with a woman named Lisa. She arrived 30 minutes late, then immediately pulled out her phone. "Sorry, I was updating my followers," Lisa said. "I have 20,000 on Instagram. Let's take a selfie." Ethan sighed but smiled for the photo. Then, Lisa ordered the most expensive dish on the menu. When the food arrived, she didn't eat. She just took pictures of it from different angles. "Are you going to eat that?" Ethan asked. Lisa looked at him like he was crazy. "Of course not. I'm on a strict diet." Ethan knew then this was a disaster. One evening, Olivia and Ethan met at a wedding. It was a big celebration, full of flowers and music. Olivia was sitting alone, drinking a glass of juice, when Ethan sat next to her. "Blind dates?" Ethan asked with a smile. Olivia looked at him, surprised. "How do you know?" "Because you look as tired as I feel," Ethan said. "Our parents probably have the same plan. Marry us off before we turn 30. Olivia laughed. "That sounds about right." Then Ethan had an idea. "What if we pretend to be in a relationship?" He said. "If our families believe we are together, they will stop forcing us to meet other people." Olivia thought about it. It was crazy, but also interesting. "Okay," she said. "Let's do it." The next day, Olivia and Ethan took a picture together at a coffee shop. Olivia posted it on her social media with a heart emoji. Soon, their families saw it. Her mother called immediately. "Olivia, who is this man? Why didn't you tell me?" Olivia smiled. "Mom, his name is Ethan. We are dating." Ethan had a similar conversation with his parents. They were surprised but happy. "Finally, you found someone," his mother said. "We must meet her soon." Now they had to act like a real couple. They went on dates, took pictures, and even held hands when their parents were around. It was fun at first, but then something changed. Their first fake date was at a small Italian restaurant. Ethan, always the gentleman, pulled out Olivia's chair for her. They laughed, shared a pizza, and talked about their worst blind dates. It was supposed to be just an act, But Olivia found herself enjoying the conversation too much. When Ethan wiped a bit of sauce off her cheek, her heart skipped a beat. Another time, they went to an amusement park. Olivia screamed on the roller coaster while Ethan laughed at her. Later, they played carnival games. Ethan won a giant teddy bear and handed it to Olivia. "For my fake girlfriend," he said with a wink. Olivia hugged the bear, but deep inside, she felt something real. Ethan started noticing small things about Olivia. The way she laughed. The way she played with her hair when she was nervous. The way she always ordered 2 desserts. One for now and one for later. He found it adorable. Olivia also started seeing Ethan differently. He was kind, always opening doors for her and making her smile. When she was sick, he brought her soup. He listened when she talked about her dreams. Slowly, she realized she enjoyed spending time with him. One evening, after a fake date, Ethan looked at Olivia. "I like this," he said softly. "Being with you." Olivia's heart skipped a beat. Me too. But neither of them admitted their real feelings. They were still playing a role, right? One afternoon, before their supposed engagement, Olivia and Ethan were sitting at a cozy cafe, enjoying their drinks. Olivia's phone buzzed. She glanced at the screen and hesitated before answering. "Hello," she said. Ethan sipped his coffee, trying not to eavesdrop. But when Olivia's face turned slightly pink, he couldn't help but listen. "Yeah, I'm doing well," Olivia said. "It's been a long time. How about you?" Ethan felt a strange twist in his stomach. Was that her ex? He pretended to be focused on stirring his coffee, but his ears caught every word. When Olivia hung up, Ethan cleared his throat. "Who was that?" She looked at him, then sighed. "It was James, my ex." Ethan tried to sound casual. "Oh, what did he want?" "He just wanted to check in," Olivia said, twirling her spoon in her cup. "We ended on good terms, so we still talk sometimes." Ethan didn't know why that bothered him. "Do you still have feelings for him?" he asked before he could stop himself. Olivia raised an eyebrow. "If I did, I wouldn't be here with you." Ethan relaxed a little, but still felt something heavy in his chest. Was he jealous? Then, something unexpected happened. Ethan's mother announced a family dinner. "At dinner, we will talk about your engagement," she said happily. Ethan almost choked on his coffee. Engagement? That wasn't part of the plan. Olivia was shocked too. "What do we do now?" she whispered. "We have to tell them the truth," Ethan said. But at dinner, when Olivia saw how happy their families were, she couldn't say it. Ethan looked at her and took her hand. "Yes," he said. "We are engaged." That night, Olivia asked, "Why did you say yes?" Ethan hesitated. Then he said, "Because I want it to be real." Olivia felt a warmth in her chest. Me too. The fake relationship had turned into something real. Love had found them in the most unexpected way. A few months later, they had a real wedding. This time, there was no pretending. Just love, laughter, and a happily ever after.